And welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and this is just a brief update for December 14th, what's coming into the game for the update today. Pretty excited to bring you this information. So the first is being Ray's Hero Journey. They're just talking about it. Basically, the information that's already been released, the date being December 15th, the level requirements level 60 plus, although you know you're going to need probably level 85 to get through. And of course, the individuals who we knew were required already. It does say that there are going to be 3 different achievements that you'll be able to unlock. I'm not sure what the achievement rewards will be yet. Pretty exciting. There'll be what's called Scavenging for a Purpose. That'll be completing the first tier of her journey. There'll also be one called Reunion, reunite with Ray's friends in Starkiller base. So that's pretty awesome. That means we are going to be in Starkiller's base during this event. That's awesome. It also says there has been an awakening, which is achievement number 3, and it says you've earned Jedi Ray. Of course, that'll be a 7-star unlock. Now, the new characters, obviously the only character they're announcing currently is Rey Jedi Training. And as far as PvE and the environment, Riot Control Stormtrooper is a new PvE individual that is going to be put into this. So I'm interested to see what the Riot Control Stormtrooper looks like and what his abilities are. Also, Starkiller Base, the Forest, the Interior, and the Thermal Oscillator Interior. So those are 3 new places they're adding into the game, my guess is for this event. So pretty awesome with that. Kind of surprised with the Chromium packs. They're already moving with the cadence of 4 to 6 weeks. They're already moving the First Order TIE Pilot and Kylo Ren to Chromium. So those 2 characters will be in the Chromium packs. And then also in the Fleet packs, they're moving both of the ships, the TIE Fighter, the Special Forces TIE Fighter, and the TIE Silencer. So really quick move from pay-to-play to the intermediary Dolphin pay-to-play spot, because that means in 4 to 6 weeks it'll become free-to-play, farmable for everybody else. As far as PvE shipments, those are the main shipments where you can buy with crystals different characters and stuff like that. They're going to be putting in the Special Forces TIE Fighter and the TIE Silencer and Kylo Ren Unmasked. Now, they don't have listed the Special Forces TIE Pilot, but they could maybe add him in there since they're adding the other 3. I'm not really sure why they wouldn't have all 4 in the PvE shipments. So keep a lookout for all 4. Pretty sure they'll all be available. Also, packs and bundles. They're extending for a couple of days those packs till 12/19. That is about 5 days or so. Really, most of them aren't that big a deal, but the Dark Side Starter Pack for $4.99 is pretty decent. Not bad at all. The rest, the Jedi Starter Pack, Raid, Rancor Strategy Bundle, I wouldn't do either of those. And also this Faction Pack for Jedi, I don't believe is worth it at all. Although it's interesting they're bringing that Faction Pack for the Jedi out. That should be a clue to someone. We'll see. As far as the Faction Pack for Sith, they're also bringing that back. So that's interesting as well. That one, there's not as many Sith, so you're more likely to get the Sith you're looking for because there's fewer to go through, but they're all free to play. The only one that's really not is going to be your Darth Nihilus. He's free to play. He's just ridiculously high in the nodes and really hard to get through the one node that he has. But I still don't recommend either of those packs, either the Jedi or the Sith. As far as bugs, they have fixed Qui-Gon's lightsaber from blue to green in that one pack we were kind of giving him a hard time about. As far as characters go, Finn, his balanced tactics is no longer going to incorrectly grant multiple stacks of advantage in waves beyond the first, so he was given too much advantage away apparently. And Hoth Rebel Soldier, they fixed a bug where it was causing the normal version, not the special one in game, but the normal one we have from healing from 100 back to the proper 50%, which is what he was supposed to be at the beginning. As far as guild events go, territory battles, they fixed a bug causing enemy abilities to not start on cooldowns from waves 2 on. That's really good because that means all the cooldowns are going to be increased to the way they were supposed to be from the beginning. Also, territory battles, Imperial Retaliation, that's the dark side one. The details tab indicates that strafing run will start on cooldown now, so that is good. Also, Imperial Retaliation, the Ion Cannon Platoon mission will no longer require Cad Bane, but it will require every other pay-to-play character you don't have. Territory Battles, Imperial Retaliation, General Veers, or any other Hoth hero character will no longer show up in platoon missions as required units. That is actually good, because if you're going to require it, how can we give it to platoons and use it in a mission? Can't do both. So yes, definitely glad they fixed that. Also in Imperial Retaliation, they fixed an issue where Phase 6, the Conflict 3 special mission had incorrect entry requirements. I'm guessing that has to do with Stark, because Stark, I was able to do that mission with only a 5-star Stark, and I'm guessing they're moving that back to 7 stars since it's the Phase 6. So we'll see exactly which characters they're talking about. As far as the Imperial Retaliation, they also fixed combat missions will now actually award the correct amount of territory points. So that is good. And then the setup phase for territory wars are now 23 hours long. I'm guessing that it had to do with the rewards, because they stack these right after and or right before another territory battle. So if you've got one of these and then a territory battle launches, you're not going to be able to get your rewards potentially, because there's an overlap. So they're trying to not create an overlap, so that way the rewards get paid out properly to the individuals. That's my only guess. As far as what's ahead, I'm looking at this and it says who's in command here. Only one has to look. I don't know. If you do a Google search, you're not going to find anything. So I have no idea what they're talking about, but I'm sure there's some interesting things on the horizon for the next couple of months. I know everybody's caught up with the new Jedi Training Rey, but I am sure there's much more on the horizon, especially for the dark side. I know that December was a focus for dark side for sure. So interested to see what else is coming out. So what are your thoughts about, what's ahead? What is that about? If you've got any ideas or thoughts on that, leave them in the comments down below. As always, keep your gaming on. Warrior out.